Daf 70 of Eruvin, we get this interesting scenario. We've got a scenario where a person passes away on Shabbat. Now, this person hadn't made an Eruv with their community before Shabbat, and they could have potentially renounced their rights to their property during Shabbat and then letting everybody else carry within that area. It's one of kind of the loopholes of Eruvin. The question is, what if this person dies on Shabbat? Does this person's heir now step into their shoes exactly so they could also renounce their rights to let everybody else carry in the courtyard? Or because this person wasn't a member of the community before, they didn't own property, they lived somewhere else, and they only inherited on Shabbat when their father passed away, maybe only at this point, they're coming into ownership. So because they hadn't owned before, maybe they don't have the ability to renounce their rights on Shabbat or not. And it's really coming down to, I don't want to get into all the details about renouncing your rights on Shabbat, but the question is, does an heir step perfectly into the shoes of the parent, or do they not? Are they really saying, okay, everything that you had, all of your rights, all of your obligations, they pass on to the next generation to take care of them? Or are we looking at them as really anybody who acquires something from scratch? And we look at them, you know what, no, this is day one of their ownership, and they have all the rights of people who own something from day one onward. As opposed to with the heirs, you could say, no, this is one continuum of ownership. It's passed from one person, and that person had rights and responsibilities, and it's passed on to the next generation, but it's all a continuum of the ownership cycle. And we don't truly resolve that on this stuff, but it's just a very interesting thing to think about. Like, is an heir, that next generation, do they really step into the place of those they replace? Are their rights and obligations the same? Or are they really someone like an heir inherits something, they are like a brand new owner starting from scratch with a whole clean slate?